Right, for vegetarian laksa, you're going to need the following ingredients. 100 grams peeled baby shallots, 8 garlic cloves, 25 gram peeled ginger sliced, 15 gram lemongrass, soft white stem only, sliced, 2 teaspoon ground coriander, 3 large dried red chilies, 2 tablespoon sambal olek or chili garlic paste, 4 tablespoons vegetable oil, 50 grams fresh coriander leaves, 1 liter vegetable stock, 15 to 20 curry leaves, 2 teaspoon curry powder, 1 teaspoon salt or salt to taste, 2 tablespoon caster sugar, 400 ml coconut milk, 100 grams noodles, 300 gram bean sprouts, 150 gram French beans trimmed and halved, 250 gram fried tofu, 4 limes halved. So let's make the rempeh. Rempeh means the paste. So let's get cooking. Here we go. So start with shallots, which is about 3 shallots we had taken. Just chopped, roughly chopped. You don't have to worry too much about it. About 3 or 4 garlic cloves will do. Don't need more than that. Ginger. About 1 lemongrass stalk, only the white part, thinly sliced, and chili garlic paste. I love chili and garlic. So you can mix that together, that's fine. Need a little spoon. Coriander powder. Use about 1.5 teaspoon I've used. All the coriander leaves, which are about 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to use only 1 leaf because there's enough chili garlic paste as well. And we need to add about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Okay, so all the ingredients are here. Yeah, make sure it's perfectly sealed and make it into a fine paste. Right, this paste is done. Comes out. Beautiful, lovely smell. Don't throw it away. We're going to use all of it. We'll scrape it in the pan. So let's start the real cooking, or I should say, like a Malay, let's start the real cooking la. So one of the tricks in cooking this, you have to use enough oil. If you don't have enough oil, then rempeh or the spice paste will not cook properly, and that will be a problem. So some people might deem this to be very oily and unhealthy, but believe me, this oil is required. And if you don't want that much oil, you can remove it. I'm not saying no to it. I'm the first one to raise my hand and say, yes, you can remove it, but you may run the risk of not cooking the paste properly, and that could be a problem. Okay, scrape all the paste. It's getting hot. Now, idea is to cook the raw onion and the raw garlic and the raw ginger, all those flavors away. Yeah, the raw whiff should go away, and then you get a very pleasant flavor coming through the spice paste. And that's the time you add the rest of the ingredients. It's just going to take a little time. It cooks for a good 10 to 15 minutes, I would say. And keep the heat going. Medium, gentle heat would be the nice one. So this is nice. It's coming through. I think still there is a little bit of raw whiff from garlic and onion. I'll wait for that to go away. Tastes delicious. I'm really looking forward to this. It's the rempeh or the spice paste is almost cooked. You can see the color is changing. It's perfect timing to add rest of the ingredients. And the rest of the ingredients, first one is curry powder. And I'm using a bog standard curry powder. You could use a specific Malaysian one, which has got a little more fragrance. They would use a little more star anise and fennel seeds in there. And works really well, no doubt about it. But this one will do. If you have one at home, sitting in your cupboard, nothing wrong with that. You can use it. Okay, and then I'll moisten it with vegetable stock. So there's still a lot more to go in there. Some sugar. You could also use palm sugar. Malaysian, Thai and Indonesian, they have sweet tooth. Lovely people, that's why they have sweet tooth, I guess. Some salt as well, just to balance it out. I'll add some lime now and some lime later. You always need lime or lemon, especially when you're cooking this kind of food, because you need to balance out the flavors. Let this come to a boil and then I'll be ready to add a little bit of coconut milk now. Taste it. Won't look nice if I say it's not nice. It's actually nice. It's boiling. Time to lower tofu. I'm not going to cook too much beyond this, so I'll add my beans as well. Peas I'll hold on. I'll just add it in the last minute because they discolor fast. Half of the coconut milk, I should have whisked it a bit, but never mind. I've got to move my spatula quickly. Right, this is the perfect time for my green peas to go in. Just keep few just to garnish it from the top. We don't need to cook that a lot more. So I've added green peas, which was about 50 to 70 grams, just to add a little more coconut milk, about 50 or 100 ml. And that looks beautiful color to me. Love that. Now what I'm going to do is start assembling. Now there's a big ceremony about assembling the laksa, and that's very important. So you take a little bit of either rice noodles or plain noodles. In this case, I'm using just plain noodles. Add a little bit of fried curry leaves. A few can go in here as well, nothing wrong with that. Some mint leaves and mung beans. A little more mint leaves. And I'm going to add a little bit of juice here just to balance it, and a little bit here as well. That's good. Perfect. I'll change the ladles. We need to pick up the food. Stop the heat and start serving. So take some tofu, beans, everything together. Keep going. You have to serve loads of sauce with that. So the quantity I used was perfect for 2 people, I would say. And having said that, I'm a little generous. You all know that. Just a little bit of sambal olek on top. Few more mint leaves here and there, and few curry leaves to go. Make sure you clean the bowl before you give it to people, otherwise it looks rude. And it's done. It's done, la. Come on, eat, la. My vegetable laksa. What else you want? So I believe this was really nice, la. Yeah? Some coriander sprigs would go, and I have added a little bit of red chili and sambal olek on top. Time to taste. It looks delicious. I'm sure it tastes even more delicious. It is very odd that I have to say that this is delicious. Trust me, the moment I keep the spoon down and camera shuts off, whole crew will be jumping on this bowl. There's no doubt about it. Guys, this is great. Go for it. Try this recipe, la. You will enjoy it. Right, guys, it was all good for me to taste and say it was fantastic, but it's time to recap what I did. And this is what I did while I was making this lovely laksa for you. So I started with a paste. So I had some shallots, garlic, ginger, lemongrass, chili garlic paste or sambal olek, ground coriander, coriander powder, and coriander leaves, dried red chili, vegetable oil. I blended that into a really fine paste called rempeh or spice paste. I sauteed that paste till it got completely cooked. Then I added a little bit of curry powder, followed by a little vegetable stock. and I let that simmer a while. And I also added a little bit of coconut milk, followed by fried tofu and green beans. I brought that to boil and corrected the seasoning by lime juice, salt and sugar. And then finally, I added a little bit more coconut milk and finished the cooking. Now to assemble it, I used some noodles, some mung beans, and I poured the stock stroke soup stroke laksa on top of that, and then garnished it with sambal olek, which is red chili paste, lots of mint leaves and fried curry leaves.